have a classic, thank you.
What?
Just one, yeah.
You want any coffee or chocolate?
Not today.
Any color, please?
Thank you. Can I have that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's calling to me. Thank you. Yep. One of these.
This is the extra frosty cup. It costs $2.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's okay. It'll be fine. Oh yeah. That looks way better. Thank you. Okay. Okay. how's it going? How are you doing? Should have water here. There we go. I head out from here. I've got about 1 and 2 minute walk. And did some food shopping. Got some try refresh. Why am I have to refresh? Hello. Subby, how's it going? That's a 5 out of 5. Got a resynced or we're not resynced? I need a better thing for my thumbnail. Alright, let's get it going. See a car. First time shadow OSMO Nano will be a great addition for iRock. Okay, I'd love to get some more. Looks good, I like it. Oh yeah. Maybe this way. Okay. Just need to find my little mini tripod here, which is in my pocket. How are you all doing? Are you good? How's the lip sync? Am I in sync? It's too bad I can't do the what do they call it? What's that thing when you got a puppet and then you can project your voice? And I can throw you guys off. Alright, let's have a look. Firstly, welcome everyone. I hope you're doing well on this Friday evening. We're here in Auckland, New Zealand. Just done a little bit of shopping. Had a nosy at some new phones. The 17s are out now. That is the iPhone 17, the Air, the Pro and the Pro Max. They are in stores. I had a look in a local store here called Noel Lehman. Had to play around with some. Novelty wore off pretty quickly. I felt them, had a good idea for size, screen size, tried out some of the new camera features, but after that, 5 minutes later I was like, okay, alright. We can talk a bit more about that throughout the live stream, the new iPhones. What do you guys think of them? Will you be getting one? We talked about it last week. Okay, right, so we had Crapcal right there at the beginning. Thank you for notifying me about the audio. I am using the latest version of iOS, which is version 26, and the latest version of Moblin, which is in the YouTube live description if you wanted to have a look at all the things that I'm using today. Settings have changed up. We've gone back to 30 FPS. OBS is on 60 FPS. And the main topic for today is the rumoured DJi OSMO Nano. It's an ultra compact, well, that's what I call it, class of cameras that DJi are now diving into, directly competing with Insta360's Go series. Their latest one I think is the 3S, and they got the Go Ultra. Go Ultra wasn't very popular, I've read. I've never used the Insta360 before. Not a camera, so I don't know. But yeah, interesting stuff. DJi and all the things they're jumping into. Gotta admire them for that. 360, ultra compact, action cameras. The new one also seems to be a spiritual successor of the DJi Action 2, if you guys remember that one. I think our friend Ray in the city had one a little while back. He was using that for his live streams, and something happened. He switched to using a phone, and last I saw he had an action camera as well. So good on you, good on you, Ray. Let's have a look. So I think it'd be a great addition to IRL. And that was from Subby, first time chatter, and newly followed as well. Thank you. I think you might be dreaming. At least they pull out some surprises. Well, I did look at some rumoured specs, so we won't know really until the release or announcement, which will be on the 23rd of September in a few days from now. So that's when they'll confirm everything that we've heard about. So all we can really go by is the rumours. So I'm thinking, what's the battery life like? Will it be, let's see, 2.5 hours would be decent. And will that be when it's combined or separated? Because from the little graphics that I saw online, it does detach in the same way that Action 2 did. So if you guys remember, even if you look at the DJi Action 4 or 5, let's say you've got that main rectangle which contains the battery, contains the screen. The camera sits on top of it, which I like that idea. I think that looks, yeah, it's a good idea. And the mock-up that I saw looked pretty good too. Yeah, so what does the little camera do? How long will that last? Maybe half an hour, I reckon. And perhaps combined when they're together, it's 2.5 hours, which should be good. It'd be good. I think in terms of video specs as well, they seem similar to the Action 4, so nothing too crazy. If you want to know about the gear I'm using today, I've got the DJi Action 4 as my main camera. I've got the DJi Mic Mini as a microphone under here. It's getting slightly warmer, so I don't need all the layers that I had before. So hopefully I'm going to be okay with what I've got here. So I do want to get some steps in today, 10,000 steps, let's go. If I'm able to run RTMP while they are detached, then I'm good. I've got a feeling yes. I'm also thinking they probably communicate with each other, that's the camera and the body, via Bluetooth. So if you're also connecting your mic via Bluetooth, could be a lot of signals interfering with each other. So you could have glitches, extra glitches from what we're getting now. Unless you have the mic 3, which runs on the 5 GHz band, then perhaps your audio would be better. So that's been something I've been thinking about since they announced the mic 3. The downside to that is it's only available in certain countries that allow your mic to run on their band. So mics can be tricky. I think if it performs as well as the Action 4, that would be good. I mean, that's all I'm really asking for. But, you know, on top of that, so there were some negatives with the 5 I've heard, connectivity being a main one. I know, right? This is supposed to announce it, but if you look on the DJi website, that's what they've got. And when they have it there, then it's kind of locked in. You can see a part of the camera too. You could, if you don't know better, you could think it is another Action camera. But I don't think that's happening until later in the year. Maybe in October. I believe that's when they announced the Action 5. I think I'm all caught up. Yeah, so firstly, apologies for the glitching right at the beginning there. We are on the new versions, as I mentioned earlier. iOS 3.6, Moblin, whatever version we're on. Let's check TestFlight. What am I on? So we're on version 26.2009.0, build number 28. And I have noticed some oddities, and mainly the layout of Moblin. So in some of the buttons you'll see a little blue outline, they're kind of cut off. So I don't know if that's something that they will need to remove or change. I mean, it's pretty minor. For the most part, things seem to be okay. Also, initially we weren't getting any video. I'm just trying to think on what I had to do. I think there was something to do with the bonding. Yes, I'm using the SIM card in the iPhone 11. I've also got a SIM card in the S20 Ultra, which is in my pocket. So I was trying to bond those two. When we didn't have video, it was showing that there was 0 cellular connectivity in a mobile. So I had to actually kill everything and then restart it.
Yeah.
So at the end of stream, I had to, I'm just trying to recall everything. The end of stream, flight mode on, off, stop streaming. I actually stopped streaming from the DJi Action camera, RTMP edges, to stop everything. Swipe out of Moblin fully, then reopen Moblin, and that seemed to fix things. I think as well it was defaulting to the internal one, so there was some odd things happening there at the beginning. I'm going to leave it all in. And then something else happened before that. What happened? So I think we got things working at first. Ray! Hello, Ray. How are you doing? How are things? Wow, it must be late.
Yeah.
What time is it over there? It must be early morning, right? What are you doing up, Ray? Storm tonight, finally? Really? Stormy season hasn't been all that good this year. Ooh. Okay, so that explains it. Oh, really? Is that all? What's happening with our time? Have we had a daylight savings or something? I thought it's usually like 2 a.m. or something when you jump in. Oh well, glad you're here, Ray. Also, where's my TTS? Why am I not getting TTS? I'm gonna go back in my chat, see. Oh, actually, it's not gonna have that, is it? So, oh yeah, I tried the fix command. That didn't do anything. We had no audio. It was desynced for a little bit. I think that's where. Oh yeah, I tried changing my. I think I had my latency to 3000 for Box Chrome. I'll go and have a look. And I think the idea was. Yeah, I think it was because I was getting a lot of glitches before, and I thought maybe if I changed the latency and made it further, then that would improve things. I guess not. And that could be one of the other reasons why we're good. How do I say your name? Is it Uni or Eunice? I can add nicknames now. There's a new feature inside of Moblin, so that I can pronounce people's names correctly. But yeah, what's good? Well, we have some Cinnabon today. What am I? Oh wait, what did I say? So 1, Unu, 2, Eunice with an S. Unu or Eunice? 1, 2. or both of those work? 2. Okay, got it. Right. Let's see. I'm going to try tap on your name. Nickname. Oh, actually, let's show this. I'll do a screen share. I wonder if this is broken. Okay. Screen recording, Moblin, start broadcast. Start broadcast, no. Start broadcast. Screen capture started. Oh, okay. I think that's one of the updates that our friends at Moblin did. It's looking a bit squished. Okay, so we're going to go into scene widgets, which I've got as a quick button, and then I've got one for screen share vertical. We now have a single slider bar for the height and width.
Well, I don't know what's paying for this because I don't have anything.
Why does it look a bit chunky? It looks chunky, right? Oh no, that's right. I can now see the rest of it up, hidden up behind my thing. Okay. Let's make it a little bit smaller.
No, he does not.
I don't know if that's right. I'm going to have to sort it out later. So I need to check, be able to see it on a big screen. How does that look? Well, let's go with that. It doesn't look like it's clocked at the bottom. I don't know about the top. I think we're okay. Anyway, what we were going to do. So there's a new feature inside of Moblin. I think that's going to improve things, the layout. A lot simpler. I like it. I'm a fan. 93.4. Okay, that's still there. What else were we going to do? We were going to do something else. I don't know, I'll show you what I meant by... Can we go into that? So... Oh, okay, you can't quite see it here, but when that... where it says stop live stream, there's like a blue highlight around that button. But it was cut off. So there was one little sort of oddity I noticed with the update to iOS 26.
And I was like,
Okay. Gonna go get a coffee. I'll pop you guys on cheese. Chestnut maybe? I don't know. Pop you on. Just hold your lips. Hiya. Can I get a venti pumpkin spice latte, thanks?
Pumpkin spice latte.
Hot one.
Is that hot?
Yeah.
Do you want that cream one?
With cream, yeah.
Selected and carrot cake.
Oh, not today.
It's gonna be $9.
Got a free one?
Can I use free drinks?
Yeah. Thank you. There's so much. Just trying to figure out what happened to our teachers. Teachers back on. 4-6.
What's that? Find the ice cream too, Roger. Cliff, your pumpkin spice latte?
Thank you. Oh yeah. Indeed. Switch. That's a better. How we can get good.
You know, pumpkin spice latte.
say your name? Sablajoti? Saha. Is it right? Hello. Welcome. Okay. So, we are going to go for a walk from here back into the city. That should get our 10,000 steps for today. And right then, we're also going to talk about the topic, the new camera from DJi, rumoured specs. We're also going to talk about the 17, iPhone 17, iPhone 17 Pro, and the 17 Pro Max. What else do they have in for today's topic? The updates, iOS 26, Moblin, and how Avoided had some issues with them, but they seem to be good now. We fixed it on the fly, as we do. So I've only got two hands. I'm going to be hands-free with this, so we're okay. We can pop you guys onto the chest mount, which I've got over here. I'll show you what you guys look like at the moment. Okay, should be back. It's a little bit. Everything okay? That's weird. Full screen. Alright, full screen. Is it? Some weirdness there. Then I have to check this on the playback. Oh, and we've got a yellow fire icon. No. Wow. Might have to turn off the screen. It's going to help. But I haven't been able to hear TTS. Let's go outside where it's cooler.
Wait, where am I going? They are not.
Okay. Olivia, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Good morning to you. Yeah, how are you? Maybe we're going to have to turn off the screen share. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, screen share is off. Video looks nice. Okay, thank you.
That's just like a cache.
Go on your way. What are you playing? Damn, it's hard without TTS. Finals? Finals of what? Why is the TTS not working? Okay, chat. Text to speech. Maybe I adjust the speed and the volume a little bit. Ooh, what's this? Download enhanced and premium voices. Large speech preferred voices. Okay. Sandy, Shelley, Walker. Daniel. Okay, so I reselected my TTS voice. Test. Okay, it's working now. Chat. Text to speech. I'll speed up his voice a little bit. Okay, that should be good. TTS. And still a bit slow. Okay, so I'm going to turn off the screen from my iPhone. Then I'm going to open up a different app. Oh yeah, it's working. Okay, don't need to read it. I know it's working now. Storm photo, nice. Cheerleader photos, storm photos. Got it. There he is. There he is. Hey my bro, how's it going? How are you doing? Got a shiny new iPhone? Are you Pro Max gang? Oh nice. So good to hear there, Ray. Yeah, that's good, yeah. Good for a walk. Not yet. Have you been in to have a look at them? They're on stalls to play around with. I was in Noel Lemming just before. So we'll do a screen share now. Let's hope our phone doesn't go into the red. Well, I was sizing them up. Okay, let's play this one. Yeah, that's a 17. Yeah. In fact, I found, because I was comparing them with my 11, the 17 and the 17 Pro weren't that much bigger than my one, the 11. The ear was noticeably thinner, but I think you could have issues with it being so thin. I think if anyone was considering one, the 17 and the Pro look pretty good to me. But I mean, it's the price, you know. There's such a big price jump from the 17 even up to the Pro. Yeah, while I was in there was this guy. He looked really keen. I could tell he hadn't even looked at the specs. He was going completely blind. It's like, whoa. And they're saying, oh, and I'll have a Pro Max in the black. I said, oh no, we don't have any Pro Maxes, they're all sold out. Oh yeah. And also they don't have the Pro or the Pro Max in a black colour. They have that deep blue, which looked okay, it looked fine. Third camera, and it doesn't have the chip. So the Pro Max has the Pro and the Pro Max have that Pro chip. I mean, it's going to be leagues better than whatever phone you might have now. Like, especially for my level. Imagine how much better it would be. And even if you're going back maybe 3 generations, I think it'd still be a big jump. Have I done a loop? This is looped? I think it loops. That's the air. I think that is the, yeah, that's the 17. The 17 and the 16 bodies look near identical if you line them up side by side. I think the 17 is like a couple millimeters taller. Yeah, it's pretty noticeable when you switched it into video mode. Like each of the phones will show you how much the maximum zoom is optically, and the air only goes 2 times optical. I think that's the 17 and the 16 side by side. '16, 17. There's the Pro, and oh no, that's the Air. 2 ears. And then the Pro and the Pro Max. Hey. Right, it's at 1600. Also, the 17 comes in black. I think they'll add a black for the Pro Max, but they'll do it probably just before Christmas. The guy I was talking to wanted a black Pro Max, and he was saying, "Are you sure?" to the workers there. I chimed in. I said, "Yeah, there's no black." The blue doesn't look too bad. Still got a black case on it. Oh yeah, in this photo, this is my S23 Ultra against the 17 Pro Max. I took the case off so you could actually see the sizes side by side. S23 Ultra on the left, 17 Pro Max on the right. What was this? Which one was that? I think this was the Pro. Yeah, so the Pro, 17 Pro and the iPhone 11 are very similar, which is kind of crazy. So what they've done is they've just pushed the screen out to the edges more, made their bezel smaller.
Yeah.
Let's check chat. The weather is nice. Yeah, one came on here, no good. 15, 16, same price as a 17, Orange Pro Max. Might as well wear this vest. True. No, I can't unsee it. Can't unsee it. Oh, back into the white. No yellow 5 icon anymore.
There is a cool cake, like around 88.
I think it's because it's cooler out here. You can feel it. So if you're in a warmer place, you need to get the fan out. How's our step count? 338. 3,800. Okay, let's talk about this new other camera from DJi. Ultra compact camera. Was rumoured a while back. Going to be announced on the 23rd. Properly announced. They do have a teaser on the DJi website. They're calling it Own the Moment. Yeah, does eh? Though we're getting to daylight savings, so it's actually quite bright. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's 5:42 p.m. whereas maybe just a couple of weeks ago it'd be getting like really dark now. It'd be completely black by 6. So definitely getting to that time of the year. Longer days. Looking forward to it. Oh, okay. Yeah, morning. Let's try and bring up the details on the other phone. DJi Nano. Whoop. What? Own the moment. Let's see, so they released a teaser video titled Own the Moment, announced their product reveal set for September 23rd, 8 AM EDT, Eastern Daytime. Appears to highlight a modular lens or camera system that magnetically attaches to another device, fueling speculation that DJi will formally introduce It's much leaked Osmo Nano camera. Oh, apparently they accidentally published some images of the Nano. Let's put that in double quotation marks. Accidentally. Sometimes they're done on purpose. And feature details. That's what it's rumoured to look like. Be confirmed in a couple of days, you know. And that camera bit does look like what you see on the DJi website. Very reminiscent of the Action 2. The Action 2 looked a lot like that. This looks much better, more modern. So it's expected to be priced, let's say $369, probably US, for a 64 gig version, internal memory, and $399 for a 128 gig version. So they've started doing that since the D60. It tells us that the next Action camera, Action 6, will have they'll have internal memory as well. They'll probably do the same thing, 64 gig, 128 gig version. And maybe the 128 gig will be the Pro. Whereas last year they had just the 5.7 Pro. This year they could have two. And it'll just be the difference of storage. Okay. Plus an SD card slot. That's good. Magnetic back and sides. Switchable polarity for flexible mounting. I guess that's like the Action series. OLED HD touchscreen for control. Live view remote shooting. Okay. Fast charging, powering the main camera module. Okay, that's a body. To 80% in just 20 minutes. Okay. Modular design is expected to appeal to vloggers, travelers, and content creators who want lightweight gear that integrates seamlessly with accessories. Yeah, lovely, eh? Lovely. Where were we? So OLED touchscreens. Charges main camera module. Oh yeah, we caught all those. Are you both on YouTube Live and Twitch? Correct. I am multi-streaming to 3 platforms. Twitch, Kick and YouTube. So if you happen to be on any of those platforms, hello. Yeah, don't be shy. Do pop into chat. Let's see. If I could get a 17 series, any of those, I would probably get a Pro. I'm still paying off my Ultra. Got another year to go on it. You've paid off your Pro Max, eh? That's if I had no money issues, you know. If I could get any of them, I think I'd be pretty happy with the Pro. Let's see. Wow. The only difference from what I could tell is that the Pro Max is slightly bigger. That's it. In terms of specs, they're exactly the same. Now, being bigger could mean it could be a little better with cooling. I mean, maybe, but you know, bigger also means a bigger screen. Bigger screen means that it's going to need a little bit more power. But of course, you know, bigger phone also means bigger batteries. I think it did have the best battery out of all their models. Yeah, I don't know. On a budget, 17, I think it'd be perfectly fine. It looks like, sounds like a good phone. There's some thermal tests done on the different phones. Apparently across the board they all did much better than the previous models. I don't know how accurate those tests were, could have been fake, but they were shared on the Moblin Discord. What Lambo? Let's see. The Lambo I'd probably buy yellow. A Ferrari, definitely red. Porsche maybe silver. I think so. They look like they've done a much better job with these ones. 63 race one. I remember I was on the motorway a long time ago. And yeah, they just zipped right past my old clunker of a car. Oh, nice. I like Kias. Oh, especially the new ones, the ones I saw in Seoul. Oh, they look like spaceships. Yeah, they look fancy as. No way. Got a Kia gang here. Let's go. Hey, no way. That's too bad. See, I've owned a Honda and a Toyota in my life. No, two Hondas. Two Hondas and a Toyota. Hondas were pretty cheap to run. They were okay to maintain. Toyota was great. Really reliable. Mow the lawn. That's handy. Here's the bins. Just the snapshot you see on screen is black and white. The actual photo that's shared to Discord is in colour. It's just a personal thing I did so you could tell that it was a photo. Let's see, how do we change it? So we can go into, yeah, no, I saw that. So we can go into scenes. What are widgets? Snapshot. We'll turn off grayscale. And then the shape is the border. Close. Out of widgets. Now I'll take a photo. Now I've got a photo in colour. Take another one. But love me some reflections. Ah, there's a bin. What I really like about that photo feature or snapshot feature inside of Moblin is that it is from the camera. It's not a snapshot or a screenshot of the stream. So that was a really good thing they did. Oh no, that one failed to upload. Maybe we need to change our weighting. Streams, Bell Box Cloud, is that yellow? Yep. Priorities. Okay, so I bumped up cellular a little bit. So our weighting should change. Should. 19, say 2080. Okay. Osmo Nano. So these are the key features. What to expect on September 23rd. DJi's Own the Moment branding signals the marketing push around portability and personal storytelling. Own the moment. Here's this teaser. Alright, Alright, so the pricing, rumoured pricing is correct. I'll put it in direct competition with the Insta360 and GoPro premium compact camera segment. With the Insta360 Go 3S. Just reading this article. Oh right. You just might have issues getting it. So 369 and 399. Where's that put it? 399 yeah. 399 USD to about 680 New Zealand dollars. So 700, I'm thinking it could go up to around 850 mark, which I think is what the 360 is up there. Interesting. Oh, that's all we've got in terms of specs, so we're going to have to wait and see. 23rd. What is the 23rd?
I just don't drink too much. Oh, okay.
Well, you're going out as early.
Oh, 24th for us.
Yeah, you go out and yeah, you go down.
Yeah. Occasionally, I will do a back.
Depending on the shift week.
Calendar, okay. So 24th is a Wednesday. Okay. It's one of my impromptu streaming days. Scenes. Snapshot. Let's add sepia. You guys know. There you go. Ooh, okay, I'm not a fan of the sepia. Alright, let's can that. Keeping the convo. Thank you for keeping the convo going. You're going to go live, Ray? Okay, cool. It's a neat thing I added. As I noticed, yeah, it's a bit strong, a bit much. I don't know if you can change it. And let's go to streams. Snapshot will go into sepia. Ah, no, doesn't appear to be any settings. See, D-Warp 360, that's a new feature. Excuse me. Hay fever's going a little crazy today. Sorry guys. Okay. It's kind of twofold purpose. Rain guard, also for people who, you know, wanted to see if they could fly. And I think I have been over this bridge when it has rained. Been very helpful, very handy. Yeah. Should have taken an antihistamine. Hey, just when I think that the season's over for sneezing, then my nose just goes crazy. I used to think winter was a better time for my nose. I don't know if you guys know this area, but there's a big gully that this bridge goes right over. We've actually had a look underneath the bridge. Have I streamed that? Ah, maybe not.
Snowing down south.
Maybe I didn't stream it. That's just been a shoot, photo shoot I did. Steps. They are 6,200. Let's go this way. Now my fitness goal for the past week and a bit has been 10,000 steps a day. That's kind of the minimum you should be doing. So I've managed to do that, get 10,000 in. Either by go for a long walk like today, on the days where it's been wet, go to the gym. Yesterday I was in the gym for almost 90 minutes on a treadmill trying to get 10,000 steps. I go at a leisurely pace. Yeah, don't want to overdo it, injure myself, which would be pretty easy. Oh, hold on. I haven't been keeping an eye on the camera. So we are on 10% battery. Right. I'm just going to grab USB-C cable from the bag. Put that into the Action 4. Then our battery meter inside of Moblin should update. Yep, show you a little charging icon on the Action 4. That's good.
Oh, she's so scared to approach. Yeah, she's so scared.
Just waiting for the battery inside of Moblin to go up to 11%. It's pretty fast, won't take long. Great thing about the fast charging, 11%, sweet. Okay, so let's talk about these devices. So today I've shown you guys the 17. Yeah, so there's a 17, that's a 16. They look near identical. 17 is just a little bit taller. Then we've got the Air, two of them side by side. Pretty thin. If you like thin phones, you'll probably love it. And then we've got the Pro and the Pro Max. I like that orange colour, but I wouldn't want it as my phone. It's just too much, especially my streaming phone. And you wouldn't want to put a case on it either, you know. And if you do put one on it, it'd have to be a clear case so you can see the colour. But then those clear cases, they turn a yellow colour. They get real ugly after a while. Yeah, so the Pro and the Pro Max only come in three colours. That deep blue, a silver, and that gold colour, or bronzy orange. So of those three, I guess I'd like the blue the most. The 17 comes in a black and some other colours. I think it's like a lilac, light blue brick colour. In terms of size, my iPhone 11, which I like the size of it, was actually very similar in size to the Pro, not the Pro Max, the Pro and the 17. But the thing is, I don't know if I like the roundness that Apple are going for with the 17 series of phones, this year's phones, and iOS 26. They're too round. It reminds me a lot of Samsung's aesthetic. I really like that circular bubble look. I was never a fan of it. I like the boxier look that Apple had, but now you got a lot of rounded corners on everything in iOS and their phones. They're very rounded, and I suppose it's a lot more comfortable to hold as a phone. I think I actually like the bump on the 17s, well, the Pro and the Pro Max, more than the others, than that square bump. Oh, also, the cameras they are bigger, well, the lenses, I mean, the lenses are bigger than my 11. I was comparing them side by side. So my 11 versus the, I think it was a 17 I was comparing. Yeah, they're a lot bigger. It's better for low light. One thing I noticed was that the iOS 26, it has, oh, are we Indians here? What do you guys think? No, not quite. We haven't made it into town yet. So we'll put a no. We're going to hold things off for now. Okay. Oh, I should share this on Discord. Okay. Let's see. Where? Should put it in either live stream or just chatting or just chatting. I don't know, either live streaming. Okay, so these were taken with my S23 Ultra. I think. Yeah, I think it's comparing the iPhone 11. Hello, how's it going? You're welcome. Welcome to the stream. Okay, we'll just turn off our screen share for a second. You are very welcome. Glad they've helped. I am still working on a new one. I've got writer's block, I guess you could say. Alright, well, your English is better than my Russian. So you're doing great. Thank you. Hello from Auckland.
I got ignored as per usual.
Oh, really? Wow, nice one. Oh, let's go have a look at the sculptures. That is a low light compared to last time. I am bonding. So I've got a SIM card in my iPhone and I've got a SIM card in my S23 Ultra. When you use a service like BattleBox Cloud, you can bond those two together for a stronger signal. So I've got 20% cellular for my iPhone SIM card, but it's not as good as my Ultra, and 80% Wi-Fi for my Ultra. Now if you've got a much stronger iPhone, like a Pro Max, you'd be able to prioritize the cellular, I think. iOS. Okay. All right. So this is, I think it is the Pro and the iPhone 11 side by side. See how similar they are? And that is the Air, I think. Or maybe that's the Air. Oh yeah, this is the 17 Pro, you can see it on the screen. So I've got the Pro and my iPhone 11. Look how similar they are. Great. And then we've got a side-by-side of the iPhone 11 and the iPhone Air. I think that's a 17. And my iPhone 11, just to get an idea of thickness. Not too different. That's a better photo. That's the Air and my 11. I believe this could be the 17 and 16, which they were in design, but the 17 was actually just a little bit taller by a couple of millimeters. Otherwise it looked exactly the same. Yeah. So what I like about that is you've got a bigger one, but a similar physical size to the 11, which is like the perfect size. I think the S23 Ultra is just too big of a phone. So I don't want to go back to a big phone like that. But considering that the Pro is only a little bit bigger, great. And then the Pro Max was just a little bit bigger than that. Oh wow, thank you for the super sticker. Bless you. I'm going to have details of how I'm able to live stream with my iPhone 11 and the DJi Action 4. I do want to note that that it's going to be different depending on what devices you have. So if you're all iPhone, then I don't have a way of replicating it, you know? Not at the moment, at least. But if you somehow happen to have an iPhone 11 and an S23 Ultra, then you could just copy exactly what I'm able to do. And then when I eventually get around to a video, I will have a guess of what you could use for settings. Oh, can't get my shadow in the photo. So I've got a pawn, that's a bishop. Wait, no, this must be, no, there must be a queen or king? Queen maybe? So these smaller ones, they must be your pawns. Knights are pretty obvious, kind of. Where's your rocks? Okay, so that must be the queen. Queen? That one's the king? Okay, yeah. Can you tell who's winning? And there's your queen and king over there. There's your pale king. Oh really? How are you connecting the DJi mic mini to the Action 5? Are you doing it via Osmo Audio? What kind of issues are you having? Is it glitching a lot? Now what I've heard from folks, well, okay, one guy I know who has both, he's got the Action 4 and the 5 Pro, is that the 4 is much better at connectivity, all round. So these pieces must be going that way. Okay. Okay, so it might, oh no, it's not going to take a pawn. Let's see it get taken by this pawn. Can't go there either. Okay. Legs, really. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a shame. You could probably sell it. I guess it depends how long you've had it. Because what we do is quite niche. Most people would use an action camera for its recording capabilities, not for live streaming. Ah. What is this? These are kind of like in a stalemate. They can't really move. That one could go for 2 steps. So could go forward 2. 1, 2. Unless that's a bishop, which it probably is. Yeah, that's probably bishop. So it could take the pawn. Okay. Oh no, it's too hard. I can't see where all the pieces are. I'd need like a little board. Okay, so let's take you guys off the chest mount. We can put you on the selfie stick. Go right here. The lightsaber, I call it. It looks like one with the what do you call it? The quick release on there. Let's grab a selfie. On it. We are going to need a light. So I am a bit too stealthy. So I've got this little magnetic light, which I've talked about in one of my videos, with 3 levels of brightness. I'm going to attach this to the side of the Action 4. Should be a bit brighter now. Looking much better now. And we'll take a photo. Masingo, how's it going? How you doing? Do I charge the Action 4 often? Well, we kind of forgot about it earlier and we didn't put it on a charge. It was down to 10% and I think we're at about the 2-hour mark. So I think we can get about 2.5 hours max out of the Action 4. It's at the store. In stores now. I did have a look at it. I did show you guys. There you go. I was comparing them earlier. I went into my local, I guess, Noel Leeming. Should have seen the staff there. They look like they are hungry. They look like they hadn't eaten. Oh, really? What did you get? Which one did you go for? So I felt like streaming inside the store, but that whole complex, they don't like people with cameras or anything. So I try not to do much in there. I've been told off before. Oh, what color? Go for the orange, silver, or the blue? No purple, unfortunately. I think they'll eventually come out with a black. My theory is they'll come out with one around December, just before Christmas. They'll say, oh hey, by the way guys, we've got a black one now. Or maybe they'll leave it until the new year. So there's, especially on the pro end, people are a little more conservative, I think. No, got people playing music. It's going to get us muted. Go away with your music. Don't get me muted. Yeah, I like the orange, but I wouldn't buy one. It's too much. Too much. The blue is closest to black, but I would prefer black. In fact, while I was in there was a guy who was really keen on getting, I think he wanted to buy some new AirPods and a Pro Max. They were sold out of Pro Max. They didn't have any. Oh, okay. Wait, are you going to buy two? Just in case. Oh, okay. Ah. Oh, hold on, I'm confusing messages. Sorry, guys. Color means nothing. It does for me, since I'm out walking about with my phone. So I prefer mine being pretty stealthy. And I'm not always holding it like this anymore because of the Action 4. So in that way, you know, shoved in a case. Took my case off today, found out I had a blue phone. Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Yeah, the Noel Leeming store that I was in, they were sold out of Pro Max. They didn't have any. They did have some Pros. All the others actually. They had the Pro, the Air, and the 17. But I mean, I'm sure you won't have a shortage of places to go, because I mean we've got other places like Vodafone, 2 Degrees, or 1NZ they're called now. 2 Degrees, Spark, JB Hi-Fi. Okay, so removes the colour for me. Yep. It's just because of that bump, I'm thinking that's going to be exposed on any case you buy. Yeah, so whereas like this one, yeah, so you'd have a black case and then an orange bit at the top here, or a blue bit. The blue, you know, wouldn't look too bad, I suppose. If they still sold the red one, I'd probably go for the red. I like that red colour, it was real nice. So I guess that's why I'm probably, if I was to get one, I'd probably go with either a 1600 New Zealand dollars or the Pro, which is, I think it's 2300. It's a lot of money though. I don't want to spend that much on a phone again. That's what I did with this phone initially, and it looked quite nice when it was clear, but then it did turn into that grungy yellowy color. Ugh. So a year and a bit later, it was like, it just looked dirty. The phone no looked really cool. You got a 13, nice. 12 is when they first started doing 5G. And I think 13 is when, as I was looking it up, they started doing 120Hz screens. Was it the 13 Pro? Also, correction on my last stream, the cameras on these phones, they've kind of been going up, down, up, down. So this one actually, I think it's got a 1.78 aperture for this phone on the main camera, and then around I think the 13 or maybe the 14 they had one where the main camera was 1.6. That's why you should really check all these details. Yeah. Where's the matte black? This is my preferred color now. Pop that on there, and yeah, looks great. Matte black, guys. I think I got it pretty cheap too from a store in Glen Eden, West Auckland, and it was about, I think, $10-20 Temu prices. Still holding up? Oh, I do, but I wouldn't want it as my phone. That's the thing. Especially for what I do as a streamer. Oh, yeah. So as my streaming phone, I would want black. And since they don't have a Pro or Pro Max that is black, they do have the 17 in a black. And from what I can tell, the 17 looks okay. Also, the price is a lot better. I'm going to try and find that, what is it? That image on the Moblin Discord. Shout out to the Moblin peeps. Where was it? Maybe they have a channel called Off Topic. Oh yeah, here we go. This one here. Okay, hopefully you can see that. Oh yeah. Okay, so we've got a graphic here. Take this with a grain of salt. So where they've apparently tested the thermals on these phones. We've got the 17 on the left, 35 degrees. Probably, well, without a case. 17 35.3 degrees. We've got the 16 Pro 43 degrees. 17 Pro 35 degrees. 17 Pro Max 43.1 degrees. Ooh. 17, oh, that's a 16 Pro Max 43.1 degrees. Okay, that makes more sense. 17 Pro Max 33.3 degrees Celsius, and the Air 36.8 degrees. So if we just go with the 17s, 17 35, 17 Pro 35, 17 35.3, 17 Pro 35, 17 Pro Max 33.3 degrees Celsius. So the Pro Max is definitely the coolest. You'd expect the 17 Pro to be similar to the Pro Max because it supposedly has that vapor chamber that the Pro Max has. So I wonder. So if you compare it purely on thermals, the 17 actually performs really well versus the 17 Pro. Remember, we don't really know whose test this is and what they were testing. And the big difference between the 17 and the Pro, yeah, it has the standard. Ah, okay. Got it. Not on the side, so it's easier to keep it cool. I think, because I was thinking about the 11, why my phone seems to do really well. So this one has a glass front and back. So I wonder if that has anything to do with the cooling on the 11 versus the others. Because from the 11, so the 12 and up, they started experimenting with aluminium on the back, ceramic on the back. So they've actually changed the materials quite a lot. So I wonder if glass on the front and back is actually a better material. But yeah, if you compare the thermals here, the 17 versus the Pro is only a little bit higher. 17 doesn't have that Pro chip. But otherwise, the specs are actually pretty decent on the 17. So yeah, maybe we need someone else to come out with some other thermal tests. Need more info on this, you know. You think so? Yeah, I was still trying to figure out why. Maybe it's just because the processor and everything in it is just lower, so it kind of throttles things. It's doing something, or I've done something that I've forgotten about, a setting that I've changed. But I don't know. Extra Muse camera gimbal. Oh, okay. I'll say hello, Bucketball. How are you doing? Chip in the 17 is better than the Pro chip in the 16, I heard. Oh, okay. Extra Edge Pro, okay. Just going back in the chat a little bit. I think I missed some messages. My TTS will skip over them. Pro Raw format, oh yeah, I heard that one. A mirrorless camera? The camera went, yeah. They did especially if you're in the US. I forget where you are, Olivia. But yeah, tariffs and everything, just bumped everything up. Pro Raw is compromised. Well, yeah. A lot of content creators that I watched, they're using their iPhones for a lot of their content. In fact, who was it? I've forgotten her username. But, so this specific YouTuber has a Pocket 3, a DJi Action 4, and also an iPhone, I think 16 Pro Max. And they have, out of the devices they have, also a mirrorless camera. Out of the ones they have when they travel, they use their iPhone a lot. Just because of how convenient it is and the quality with the Pro Raw and everything, it's just been really good for them. More so than the Pocket 3, just because of how fragile it is. You got to be really careful with it. Whereas with the action cameras, you can be a little more rough with them, and they're waterproof. Switzerland, oh okay. I will try to remember. I was just thinking of another feature they could add. Another feature that Moblin could add that would be really helpful. And that is a way to be able to put in a location for a user and then to display what their local time is. Now it sounds kind of useless, but when I'm at home, when I would stream from home, I could remember a user and I go, oh yeah, Ray Cleveland, he's from such and such a place. So I would be able to quickly Google, find out what his local time is. And then I'll be able to say, good morning, good evening, Ray, how are you doing? Oh really? When you're using the 13. In great light, the iPhones are actually really solid. Stabilization as well. So that was one thing that really got me with my S23 Ultra, was there's no stabilization on the selfie camera, so I had to use a gimbal. The back camera was really good. But yeah, there's even this phone, as old as it is, the image quality out of it is still really, really good. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So when I was playing around with iPhones, you could see what their optical zoom range was. So let's see. For the Pro and the Pro Max, since they're the 3 cameras, you could go up to 8 times optical zoom. And then you could zoom in further using the digital because of the 48 megapixels. On the 17, I think, since it can do, I think, so 2 times, oh yeah, I think it could do 3 zoom levels, 0.5, 1 times, 2 times, 2 times zoom. And then I think it could do up to 40 times zoom, digital. And it'd probably be similar with the Pro and the Pro Max. So I'm really glad that the iPhones are starting to get more zoom, because it was a bit sad how little zoom they had on the older models. Even going to like around the 13, 14. Oh, nice. Ah, yeah. Yeah. And their levels of optical stabilization are pretty solid. So there's about 3, I think. So off. Then there's, what do they call it? Standard and cinematic. I think there's like a cinematic extended, which is available in all your IRL apps. So even inside of Moblin, it's in there too. So if we were to go into camera stabilization, you can choose whichever stabilization mode you want. So you've got off, standard, cinematic, extended, enhanced. 3 levels, okay. And it basically was available in Lyrics, I think, and the other apps. I tried Streamcast Pro. I'm really curious with that sort of portrait mode, or what they call it, selfie portrait mode, or they had a name for it, on the 17 Pro, 17 Pro Max. So you could basically do what I'm doing with my phone, hold it portrait style, but it'll give you a landscape video. So that's really nice that they built that in there. And that's because the sensor in the 17s, they're more square. Yeah. What it does is it adds a little bit of lag the higher level you go up in your stabilization. But I think but there's some lag when I use the DJi Action 4 into Moblin. I think if I choose the most stable version of the internal cameras, it's actually going to be closer in terms of lag to what I have with the Action 4. So there's about 2 to 4 seconds of lag from Action 4 into my iPhone. So it adds some lag to the default cameras. Space sensor in the selfie is nice. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really curious how it's going to work with Moblin, whether Moblin's going to have access to that. Thing is, I've got a feeling it won't, because the cameras on the back, they're not a square sensor. So if you switch from back to front, I don't think it's going to rotate. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So when someone is able to find that out for us, I'd love to know the answer to that. So for example, how do I do this? Oh no, you don't have scene options. Yeah. Basically, I want to be able to hold my phone like this all the time. This is what I want to do. And I've found a workaround where you can set up your cameras, rotate them, scenes inside of Moblin, rotate them so that they're 90 degrees, like what we can see here. And then you can use a fill. Let's go into here. Scenes. So let's go our back camera. So you got a rotation. So I think you could rotate it to 90 degrees or whatever. Full frame. So you can turn that on. So it's going to crop in, cut off the tops and the bottoms. And it'll work this way. Should I try it? Let's try it. Okay, rotation 90 degrees, full frame is enabled. Turn off. I'm going to click back. And then let's try portrait mode. Oh, no. Back here. Back there, no. Go scenes. Back. Would it be 180? No, it wouldn't be 180, right? Back. Ah, okay, so it is rotated this way. Bam. Okay. I'm sure I got it to work somehow. I've forgotten how. It's some kind of weird combination like that. Rotation 90, I thought it was 90, back wide, and then you fill the frame. So basically it is
I already ate so much things for lunch.
maybe you have to start off in that mode rather than doing it midstream like I'm trying to do. Give it a go. Tell me how it goes. Yeah, I got it to work. But the thing is, you're losing resolution. So let's say you take your 1080p you rotate it, so now your dimensions that are cropped, because you're cropping out the top and the bottom, it is 1080 wide rather than 1920, and then the height is whatever. So in order to have like a 1920 frame, you'd actually have to bump up your resolution to 2K or something. But that's a lot of waste, you know, because your camera's still capturing all that extra stuff, but you're copying it. So your phone could explode if you're doing that all the time. Yeah, but let's say you rotate that. So now that your width is 1820, your height is actually shorter, because you're cropping out the 1920. You're only getting, I don't know, it's hard to explain. So at the moment, your height is 1080, and your width is 1920. But if you rotate that image this way, your width is now 1080 because it's the sides, and then you're cropping out what is now the top and the bottom. So your height is, let's say 200, 300 or something. So you got a video now that's 360 by 1080 rather than 1080 1920. Yeah, so if the iPhone can natively just rotate the image for you, rather than you doing it inside a Moblin and then cropping the top and the bottom, then you're not losing any resolution, or you're not bumping the resolution up to make it fit. So that is like the best thing to do, and if the 17 phones can do that, then fantastic. But I've got a feeling that only the front camera has a square sensor and the one on the back isn't. It's just normal. You know? Someone is smoking some happy smoke. I think I need to get out of here. Need to clear my lungs. Get some fresh air. Oh yeah. So as I mentioned a little bit earlier, that it was pretty cool going into the store, looking at the new phones, getting a feel for them, the size and everything, comparing a couple of features here and there. But the novelty did sort of wear off after that initial play around with them. In a way it's good, because it's very similar. There's no huge learning curve to go from an 11 to the newer phone, you know, the 17 or the Pro. Okay, again, unplug our cable. No longer need this one. We're probably okay on the iPhone. Put this cable back in here. Okay, get some fresh air. So hear music that way, or avoid that way. Right. There's a bin over there. Let's see. Do I like the new phones? Yes, I do. Do I need to buy one? I don't. And I kind of can't. So I'm okay with what I've got. iPhone's still holding out. Not charging, need to check the cable. Oh, okay. I guess that's fairly charged. Kind of like in standby mode. Uh, 15 seconds. Yeah, maybe on something. Oh, there's our step count. No, 8,300. I get to 10. Have to take a couple of detours, get a few extra steps on. Wonder what's up here now. Ah, a gym. Used to be a cinema on the top floor called Mid-City. Long time ago, a very long time ago. Oh, hold on. Let's see if we can play some Pokemon. It's gonna work. Oh, well, guess we'll find out. It took over a very long time. Okay. Quick treat. Huh. ATIPN Cafe and Restaurant. That is cool. Whoa. Actually, let's go this way. They're colourful. Okay. I've always liked this place. Come on. Oof. Struggling. It is struggling. Yeah, I'm asking a lot of my iPhone. Screen sharing, RTMP from the Action 4. Okay, I might just say goodbye to that. $8,700. Not much better. Okay. Another detour. Oh. What's this? Ooh, okay. DJ and children perform in traditional clothing in Lotoka, 1953. Photographer. Oh yeah. New Zealand Herald. Didn't even get a credit. My car hasn't changed much in what, 70 years. Very cool. Tongan stage. Polyfest 2016, 9 years ago. Smita Biswas. This mixed media. little tail things. So that's the entrance over here. It's going to be open next year, supposedly, to one of the new train stations for the city rail line. I'll be taking you guys for a bit of a nosy. Train will connect from here to Britomart. Not much of a distance, probably take 2 minutes. Then they'll head towards Pitt Street. A nice high wall of glass. Oh, people could probably still climb over that. Really, really stupid people. Don't underestimate the stupidity of people, though. There's another exit, I suppose. Kind of exciting. Which way do we want to go? Well, if my phone could handle it, I could do a route from Sky City, but don't think we'll do that. Clearly my phone can't handle that extra bit of work. It can just, but get the 17, have no problem. Yeah, let's go this way. Okay, alright, so I think we mentioned earlier, so the 17 Pro, 17 Pro Max. So think about it some more of those. Probably be more inclined to go for 17. Price wise, value for money, I think that's where it's at. But you know, let's say win the lotto, for sure would probably go with a Pro Max. The blue I like. Oh, okay. I think it depends on the viewer, like yourself. Are there any ads to be played? Sometimes, like myself, I'll see the little prompt, meaning that, and possibly up to 3 minutes of ads could play, but I'd only get 1 or 2. I think the most ads would be if you lived in the US, so folks there would probably get the most. Because they've just got so many advertisers. New Zealand, not as much. For us, I've seen government ads, like to vote. I've seen Twitch ads, so if you want to get Twitch Turbo, some of the local or business chains or restaurant chains like Pizza Hut, see ads for them, other companies. Yeah, so I think it's all very, very local. And if you get no ads, great. Good for you. Or if you're getting lots of ads, maybe, you know, want to consider becoming a subscriber. It's definitely going to get me muted. Maybe I should mute. Might have to mute the audio for a little bit. Perhaps. Have I got a mode or thing for music? Music up. Okay, mic back on. And music down. Yeah. So I tried something so that our stream wouldn't get muted, especially on YouTube. That was to place some music inside of OBS using a chat command, and then so they'll play over the top of any ambient music. Oh, look at that doggy. Oh my god, that's so cute. Cute. And then you could always mute the microphone inside of Moblin. And then turn the music off. Now I'm running these commands inside of Moblin, but they're also going to Kick Chat. So I've been testing the chat commands there. And basically Moblin will just pick up on any chat commands, regardless of the platform. As long as it's connected, it'll be reading those messages. And then at a streamer bot that actually does whatever. So streamer bot, I've got it connected to all three. So I'm doing the least amount of work on YouTube because of the whole quota system they have. I don't want to rely on using was using any chat commands or actions there. Because as you guys might remember, I used to run out of quota, and because especially my chat relied heavily on it, then I would miss YouTube messages. What's this? Got a shout out. Thank you, Ray. Are you wrapping up? Thank you for the shout out, Ray. Too bad I can't run native commands inside of Moblin. I really do hope the guys can figure that out. Hold on. Let's try it. Let's do a streamerbot check command, which is SO at Ray Cleveland. That's going to work. Okay. Oh, it's done. Do you hear it kick, Ray? I should really have switched my message to okay, let's try this. SO at Hey, I'm not logged in. Do I have to log in? Ah, no. Chat. Oh yeah, I do too. Okay. I'm gonna try logging in. Let's grab a seat over here. Hello. Okay. Also, we need a code. Do I have one? I do. Okay. So the code from Twitch is 123 456. Okay, we're now logged in. Okay, logged in, close out. I think that was one of the updates. They've been, oh, I probably have to relog back into Kick. They've been making changes to that part of Moblin. So let's try another shout out. Okay. Try another shout out. Shout out to Ray Cleveland. Okay, so we have got one. So Botrex is doing this for us. Okay. Just going to go to my Twitch. Is it doing a proper Twitch shout out? No, I don't think so. Oh man. Maybe I need to turn off shout outs. Turn off Botrex for handling shout outs. Okay, right. So, yeah, I want the streamer bot to handle that because streamer bot can do native commands. Well, it's got a way of handling shoutouts. Okay, go back to Twitch chat. Kick chat. Want to handle things that way. Have you guys noticed the difference with the ISO? So I've changed ISO from 3200 to 1600. I think some of the weird colors we were getting was because of the ISO. That's my theory. My IRL theory. In that when it bumps up the ISO at certain times of day, like golden hour, and the colors start looking really flat. So the action camera seems to handle really high contrast really well, but not so much with flat lighting, I think. Still part of my theory. Okay. So one moment folks, I just need to do something. New remote. How do you rate people now? Well, lots of light for sure, because it's got such a small center. And that's going to be the case for anything of this size, like phones. Even the new iPhones, new Samsungs, physically these sensors are smaller than a full frame, you know. So they're just going to perform a lot better with more light. And that's kind of the market or target audience for action cameras is bright light, you know, skiing, surfing, that sort of thing. That's what you see as examples with these kind of cameras. I've got to mute this, so just turn the audio down here. Yeah. And in low light, they're always going to struggle. I'm sure you could probably see some graying happening in the background. I also changed the shutter speed to 1/240th of a second, which is better for stabilization. but also not great for low light. So ideally, if I could get that shutter speed down to 1/50th of a second, it would be a lot brighter. But also, we would lose stabilization. True. Mozzie. G'day mate, how's it going? Hey folks, welcome to the stream. I'm Mozzie, hello. Monkey Bananas, hello, how are you doing? Yo yo yo. Hey guys, how's the stream? Purple Palo Red, I like it. Incoming. We got a blame cliff, oh no. What am I being blamed for this time? How you doing? IRL Rye, hello, hey, how's it going? Boggers, yes. Finally catching me, oh, nice one. Yeah, hey, how is it? How's things? Are you back to work? I'm Aussie. Hitting the streets. Has it been a good week so far? How's the weather over there? Hopefully it's been alright. From watching Masingo streams, it's been pretty wet in Sydney, so I don't know about where you are. Yeah, hopefully it's been nice to get out there. Stream was good. With great company, love it. That's the one. Cliff was better. I don't know about that, but thank you. Oh, nice. I think I need to speed up my TTS. I think it's slower than normal. I was at Auckland a few weeks ago. I caught it, but the VOD, you'd already left Auckland by the time I watched your VOD. And actually you're close to where I am now. It would have been good to catch up, but maybe next time, eh? I think you weren't here for very long either, maybe an hour or so. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully our weather and down under land treated you well. Next time for sure, yeah. It's all good. Sweet ass. Yeah, I caught some of that VOD. I was watching it, so I wanted to see what you got up to. The trip down to Hamilton was pretty fast. And actually, from what I got, you have on one SIM card and your connection seemed pretty good. From here all the way down as well. I was quite surprised about that, you know, the one SIM. Oh, only for the weekend, okay. Oh good. And hopefully the weather was good for you while you were here, because it's been so-so, you know. Even this week, sun's been out, been pouring, sun's out and it's been pouring. So, you know, it's been like that, bit of a mixed bag weather over here. Yeah, no. I was sure that you would cut out around Bombay, the hills. That's usually the dead spot for phone, internet, but I think even around there it was pretty good. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh well. Could have been worse. Hey. So what did you get up today? What did you do? On the bike? Get lots of orders done? How many kilometers did you get under your belt? I actually signed up to one of them. Maybe Uber Eats? I signed up, but I never did anything with it. I have the bag and everything. I was just curious, you know. Process didn't take all that long either. I think it was like a couple of weeks to... Oh, and you got the gear basically for free. Oh, okay. But yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, there's one problem. I was going to do it on my e-scooter, but my e-scooter is not that great with hills. So I've been watching the e-scooter Uber Eats and what's the other one? DoorDash folks around town, and you're seeing them, they're doing everything, all the hills, you know. And also when I signed up, there wasn't as much competition as now. So only like a couple of weeks, or maybe in like a month or so later, you can see there's a lot more people out there, eh? So everyone had the same idea. I think, I've got a feeling like my first week would probably be good, because they want to they want more people on, the more the merrier, and then it might sort of slow down after. That's just my feeling. Because I just logged in one time and my first potential order would have been like, it said $20, and it was like two in one. I don't know, I haven't really looked at it that much, but it'll be a nice little side gig to do. Oh yeah, in my e-scooter I lost the bit that protects the charging port on it, so if I got caught in wet weather it could potentially kill my scooter. So yeah, that's the other sort of thing. I think I'd need a new either e-bike would probably be better, or an e-scooter to do it in here. Something that can handle the hills. You know, bit sad, but oh well, you know. There's a lot of potential for it. Yeah, you know, I have seen a few folks out today. I think at least 3. And they're all on e-scooters. So, you know. Even in the wet weather, I thought there'd be less folks. I've seen some out still, even with the bad weather we've had. Maybe I should try it for a week. I had a feeling those Uber folks would be saying, hey, we sent this gear out to this Cliff guy and he hasn't done anything, let's just charge him. What is that? Amflow is a sick e-bike. Is that what you've got? I saw a pretty affordable one on Trade Me. That's like our eBay, but better than eBay. And I think it was like 1,500 New Zealand dollars. It looked actually pretty decent. I don't know if they still got it. This was a little while ago. I was looking at it. I wish. Oh, okay. It's that on the wish list. Potential future bike. I think on my life, I was my most fittest when I rode a bike. I used to get out on my bike 6 days a week for about 2 hours. I was so fit. My legs were muscly as too. I look good. I did hills and all sorts. That was back in the day. Clearly not while I've been a streamer. Let's go this way. So I think there's 2 sports you could do where you'd look fit. Would be tennis tennis players have a pretty good physique, and riding a bike get a pretty good physique from it too. When I become a millionaire, oh my. Okay, I'll holler at you, Mossy. Say, Mossy, a millionaire friend. Hey bro, hook us up. Of course, you'll probably be really quiet. Suddenly not online anymore. Back to it. Okay, all good. Alright, bro. Thanks for popping into chat. Yeah, good to see you too. I'll try and tune into your next stream. Yeah. Yeah, if anyone needs to pop out, all good. If you want to lurk, great. Appreciate the lurks. Gonna go over to Commercial Bay, see what's happening. It's a Friday evening here in Auckland City. I had some singers, street performers. I hear music. Could be church music. Checking the bit rate. How's that bit rate? Bit rate's been pretty good. 6,900 kilobits, and round trip time has been pretty good too. Great. Okay, sweet as, Olivia. We're kind of at the tail end of the stream. We've done what I wanted to do. Oh, have we? Checking our step count. 10,000. 10,000. Hold on. 10,000 steps and 72. So we've reached our step goal as well. I've talked about the new ultra compact camera from DJi, which is the OSMO Nano. Talked about the iPhone 17, the Pro and Pro Max, the Air. Let's see. Just stand over here. And I got streaming potential. Guess we need to see. It's all rumored at the moment. There are leaked photos. Yeah, I can't help that. They've got loudspeakers and everything. I'm in this sort of shelter, which should block out the audio a little bit. Correct, yeah. So there are some specs that are online. I think they were leaked. Apparently, DJi leaked them too early. Some people were able to take a screen grab of them. 23rd, yes, correct. So really curious to see what the actual details are. I think they'll be pretty close. So apparently there's going to be two models. There's going to be a standard and a Pro version, I guess. The difference being the storage. Green? What do you mean green? So the building is black with white font. I there. That's not out yet. So 23rd is when it'll be released, and that's when all the details will be confirmed. Oh, hey, no, ours are black, white, and yellow. So the yellow M symbol. And stand over here or grab a seat. Oh, hey, okay. Well, I suppose it may not be like a black, it could be a really dark brown. I think that's what it could be. Basically black, but it could be like a dark brown. How is our lighting here? It's okay. I don't want to pull the light out. Oh, hold on, we're not charging. Oh no, we're okay. Gonna wrap up soon anyway. Let's see, green, build a dark green, Nano. Oh yeah, so back to Nano. We don't know if there's RTMP live streaming. Expect it to. There'll be another markdown of the second phone this year. Second device doesn't have RTMP or live streaming. We had 360, which I'm expecting to have live streaming features at some point. I think they're trying to figure out how to utilize the front or the 360 aspects for IRL. And I did have a live stream a little while back where I talked about what they could do with that, and I hope that's the direction they go in. But yeah, no live streaming yet on the 360. I think that this camera, which is the Nano, is a lot more straightforward. Okay, alright Olivia. Hey, yeah, thank you for the chat. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you have a great weekend as well. Oh, fried chicken. It actually smells pretty good. Reminds me of South Korea. I want some fried chicken. I'm gonna try something. I don't think I can change. No, I can't. I want to try changing the shutter speed, but we're going to have to stop streaming from the Action for a little bit. Should be back. Should be back. So made one change. We are now using shutter speed of 1/50th of a second. That'll make things a lot brighter than before. We're still using an ISO inside the Action for I think it's up to 1600 ISO. Now the thing is, once you go below, I believe 200th of a second, you lose stabilization. So things are going to be super shaky if I spin the camera out. So I'm just going to hand hold the Action for Huh? What is going on here? Oh, actually, we should be on 1/60th of a second because I'm on 30 FPS. Oops. Okay, we need to change it again. Streaming off. Back on. Okay, so we are on 1/60th of a second. So it's double the frame rate, and on Action 4 we're on 1080p 30 FPS, and our shutter speed 1/60th of a second. So shutter speed double the frame rate. So in terms of motion, it should be a lot more cinematic. But from what I've read, you lose stabilization, digital stabilization. So that stops working below 1/200th of a second. Now for my little preview, I don't know, it appears we do have some kind of stabilization. What is going on here? Is it the iPhone? The iPhone adding stabilization? Okay. Let's go into camera, video, H265, 1080, 30. Okay. Back. Video stabilization, we're on cinematic. Let's go to scenes A4. Video stabilization is off. But then the iPhone's stabilization isn't very good either. And low light. Does it work below 200 now? Okay, I don't know. And maybe they've changed something with the stabilization, because that's what I read online. It says that the Action cameras don't work, or the image stabilization doesn't work below 1/200th of a second. So we're on a 1080p 30 FPS, 1/60th of a second, double the frame rate. So that would have a more cinematic look with motion blur. So if we were to pause the frame here, my hand should look blurry. No, actually it doesn't. It doesn't look blurry. Let's try switching back and then A4 for our scenes. I wonder if that's going to rejiggle our thing. Motion blur with my hands. I can't tell. My little preview is too small. I think that's us. I think we're good. It's been a good stream today. I'm gonna see if I can do something here. Nope. Okay, let's try it this way. Whew, it is chilly. Raid target channel is invalid. Okay. No @ symbol. Okay, alright. I opened up the Twitch app on my other phone. I tried the native command to raid, and I thought we would raid our good friend Ray Cleveland because it's been forever since he has streamed, and glad to see he is editing some photos. Let's see if this is going to work. It'll look like we were good. Hiya. So Ray Cleveland is a Twitch streamer. If you did want to go join us on the raid. I want to thank Mossy Peddler for the raid of 32 viewers. Thank you everyone who popped over. If you had to go, all good. Hopefully you're going to have a great rest of your week wherever you are. But that is us for today. Could do an impromptu live stream. Thinking about one for my Wednesday, which would be the day that the Nano is announced, but we'll see. I'm going to turn off our screen share. No longer need that. Alright, catch you later folks. See you in the next one.